All right, we are here and we have an issue. It ain't supposed to look like that. So let's see if we can fix it. All right, halfway wrapped up most of the way. Turn the water on. Tomorrow I gotta put a bushing in because the box is so low I don't want to raise it up. That way I don't have to mess with the grade. And clean the bottom of the pit out, and it should be a wrap. Turn it on. All right, we're here at 2114 Kingsbury. Got a leak, and we found it, and the cover-up job is pretty impeccable. It's a water bottle and maybe some wire wrapped around it, so pretty good attempt. All right, here's that classy fix right there. Water bottle. I don't even know, maybe they put a little piece of conduit on there. Oh, that's so cool. They actually tried to glue it. That's sweet. Probably could have just left it, and maybe I could have fixed it with just what was there. Whatever. Time to fix the right way. All right, here's the repair from Union to coupling that we did. Phone is shaky. Oh, bell, I guess. No, it's a coupling. Pretty sure it's a coupling. Yeah, coupling. Yeah, coupling. From coupling to Union, and then turned it on after that repair, and found this one. So make that repair at this property. My phone will stop shaking. Kingsbury. So yeah. All right, we're here. 4336 Hayloft. Did a repair over here where it was leaking. Came back to turn it on and have no more leak there. We have a full flow rate of 24 gallons on this meter. Oh, come on, no light. Full flow. Hopefully it's getting that. Dang it. .6 and irrigation on. You can hear it. You can literally hear the water. Shut it off. No flow. Means we have a leak somewhere that's been going for days and it's not surfacing. So I have no idea where this much water can go and not show its face. All right, well, shaky phone and all, this is what we got. I don't know what this, I don't know if it's gasoline or not, but got a purple primer, which is these guys especially. I like to use primer. They forget to use glue. The other guys use glue, forget to use primer. Purple primer. There. I'm pretty sure the rest of that's all right. We're near the box. So, but you know, 1, 2, 3. I don't think there's a fourth. I'm pretty sure this is where we're spraying out. Right there. Or a shovel or something must have got it. But anyways, I don't really know the best way to fix this just yet. All right, back here at Kingsbury. Here's that nick I was telling you about, but I didn't cut this line, so I'm not sure what the customer is talking about. But I mean, I'm yanking on it, so, but whatever it is probably right there. But so yeah. All right, so I'm here on Lockwood Court, and we have a brand new fence that was installed after startup, and they hit the wiring. I went through and diagnosed. I've been here since like 8 o'clock, like 10 something. So tracing the wires, but checked all the valves. All the valves do work, so I want to make sure no solenoids But yeah, go ahead and start doing this. It also needs a new control. I'm not sure if the wiring just kind of jumped across and caused that, or age, but it could just burn up the transformer. So let's see if we can find this wire in here. All right, here we go. Just to show, this is definitely where she be. So I don't know how they missed the main line. Normally it all runs together, but we'll find out. All right, so there's our pipe and our wire. Blue paint, because on the other side of that shadow where you see daylight, that is the post. So how they didn't hit the main line, it's questionable. Very questionable, actually. All right, so here's our wire. I cut it on the other side and pulled it out. It's a slice. And what they did is, this isn't like a normal fence. It's actually a really kick-ass fence. It's got these like metal stakes that get pounded in, and you like kind of face them, like cover them up like trim. But anyways, here's our cut. So we lost blue, orange, and green, which I knew, and we also lost black. So I don't know where black is, but it's still kind of buried in there. But anyways, that's our cut. So waiting on customer approval, and I'm gonna go change the sprinkler head real quick. All right, we are getting out of here. Come back tomorrow with some wire and 2 valve boxes to patch it up. All right, here at 4477 foul. Let's see, leak right here. So that'll be the address. All right, we are here at 14303 Focus, Milner Drive. We got a ball valve. This is gonna be difficult because these plants are in the way out there, kind of filled in from the spring. We have to replace a ball valve right there that's cracked in the side. So yeah, see how we can do this. All right, I'm gonna relieve pressure, and that should, unless someone's in the house, show you where the leak is. So it sprays out of the side. I don't know how hard it's gonna be. It's a pretty small hole to get a wrench in, but I'm trying to spin it off and get a new one in. All right, as you can see, we're a little high because I put another box on. You can't really tell, but it was a depression because it sunk in. And with being in the flower bed, mulch, it's just easier to find, keeps dirt out of it being high. So I just double stacked it, easy peasy. Ball valve, new plug. Well, I got water in it so it don't overheat. Let that glue dry, we're good. Come back sometime, turn it on. All right, we are here at 306 West Big Pine Drive, and we got ourselves a leak. Customer called a couple weeks ago, and they got cracked, so it's shooting water everywhere. So let's see if we can fix it. By the way, the concern I have is the water in here. It did rain, but I still don't think it should have water. So what happened is the lid sits on the plug. Well, if someone steps on it enough times, mowers and whatnot, people, especially a big old person, they don't have to be a big person, it could be a bicycle, but anyways, it pushed on the main tap, and we could have ourselves a main tap leak. I don't know. All right, all done here. So a little water on the glue so it don't overheat. Come back in a couple of hours, turn it on. All right, we are here at 3249 Huxley, I think. All right, I got a stuck valve, so let's figure it out. Let's find our valve. Found our valve and a bunch of dirt in it, so that's lovely. I actually somehow squeezed 3 valves in this little box, so it's gonna be fun. All right, I was lucky enough to not strip out one of them Phillips heads. So now let's go clean it, because The outside is dirty and I'll never get it back together cleanly. So then we'll clean what's going on here.
Can't really get on the camera. It's filling up. Little piece of pea gravel.
Well, that's a wrap. All right, so here's a wild one. New turn on, new customer, and this is how I find the backflow. Leaves in it. So who knows what's going on? So we're gonna throw a new one on and go from there. All right, new backflow, some sleeves. Pull this guy up and let it glue dry, and then we'll put some full pressure on it tomorrow. Wasn't even recording. All right, we're here on Dartmouth. I got a repair here on the curb, and it's covered in concrete. Here's our pipe. That's all concrete for this new curb. So somehow have to try and break it out. Do a repair. We got a valve box full of water. You're full. You're full. And we got full saturation here along this fence with a couple heads here. So see what's going on. All I know is I got this little spot here. Keeps filling up every time I suck it out. It's just so wet. I mean, so wet. So I don't know. We gotta dig into this, but it's filling up pretty quick from over there. See the water, showing you on camera. That just seems to be where it's filling in. So maybe we got a leak. My camera sucks. But I can see the water moving. I don't know if you guys can, or it's just my shaky phone. But you can see it moving. So usually that's where pressure's coming from. Well, we think we found where our leak's coming from. As you can see, we got pretty good ripple effect, but the further we keep going back, the soil is dry, so I don't know if it's pushing through like a hard pan and coming out here. Oh, it looks like that's definitely where it is. Got our little clear water. Okay. All right, so we're following this. This is the main line, and it's, I don't can hear it, but soggy here, soggy there, shiny and soggy here. I don't know if we got leaks all on the pipe or one leak that's just falling where it's plowed. I don't know. It's gonna be a doozy. And since it's not showing its face, it's not the biggest leak, but it's adding up. Well, we found one possible issue. That's this big old hunk of concrete right there next to the pipe. So depending on how it's plowed, it could have rubbed the whole time right there. We'll see. All right, well, I dug a solid 25 feet away from Tyler, and I also got myself water. Still can't find the source, but I have to think and suspect that the whole pipe is just compromised. So we'll see. All right, so we got our pipe down there. Tyler's been finding a bunch of rocks on his side. Why'd you just throw it out of the way? Where's my rock?
Right there.
So here's our big old rock laid up right on our pipe. Plowing it in here, vibrate, brrr, cracking the shit out of it. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't fucking know. It's a lot. All right, so here's what we got. Probably a 30-footer here. You got water the whole way, hit or miss every single so spot. Dry here, dry here. Let me come back here. squishy. Come down here, same deal. Come out here, dry. Come over here, squishy. Here, dry. Here, squishy. So this whole line's bad. So here's all that dirt. Alright, so we're here at Kingswood. I got some stuff going on, but go ahead. See if I got good pipe, but anyways, got the marshmallow effect going on here. And not supposed to be that big. So something got too hot, so we're gonna try and fix it. And we gotta get to the ball valve, which is also full of dirt. Alright, so we verified the ball valve seals are still working, or at least for the time being, so we're gonna continue to use them. We're bone dry. So yeah, we're bone dry, so we'll keep that ball valve so that we don't have to mess with the well pump, and should be all right. Yeah. All right, we're here at 2120 Whisper Valley Drive on the corner of Canyon Creek Drive, and doing some work. Got a valve issue. All right, so far we have changed out a head, a rotor, did a consult with the customer about possible leak in the backyard, which we're investigating right now. I have located a valve on zone 3 on that green wire, found it, and that's also where it's not working. That's also where our leak is. The customer has approved it and seen it. Hey, pup. Yeah, buddy. I'm a good guy. All right, so this is where we're at right now. Got a muddy old hole, box full of water, fully saturated soil. Got a puddle down there. Don't mind Tyler's butt crack. So I'm gonna dig into this a little more. All right, well, we couldn't find any obvious leaks that were jumping at us, but one valve didn't work. We had coverage on the whole property except for this area, which should be near the fence, and we have water near the fence. Valve that didn't work, well, even though we opened it manually, still wouldn't shoot anything out. So I'm guessing someone had plugged the sprinkler heads or capped them or something. And this is the valve we pulled out of that. Well, this is the diaphragm we pulled out of that valve. So my assumption is it was leaking by, even though the system was off, and coming out of sprinkler heads right along this area. So all that for a bad valve, but when it leaks that long, you gotta follow the water. All right, we're here at 1715 171st Street. Apparently had patio added on or something or another, and we got a leak. So see what we can get into here. Tyler's over there getting ready, so see a lot of squishy mushy. That's not good, and I'd almost guarantee there's a line underneath this fucking patio, which is definitely not good. All right, so that's all the water. Stop being shaky. That's all the water we got coming out. And there's supposed to be heads here, there, here, and that's the only head we got, which means, and I'm pretty sure there's probably some along the house too, actually. So that's a big problem. All right, so it looks like we got a trenched in system. We got 2 zone lines, same trench, huddled up together. So it's gonna be something here. But I'm gonna cut it, get that fitting off there. I don't know why they have a 90 going to an end when there could have just been an end here, and there's plenty of funny pipes. So I don't know what's going on, but maybe these guys, concrete guys, hit it and got the lines mixed up. Something's just not adding up. All right, so we just kind of cut this pipe open, and what we find in here, just as we open it up, is, I don't know if you can see it, but that is concrete. That's concrete. So we went fishing, fish tape, and we hand me that pipe over there real quick, Tyler, with all that concrete in it. This is what the inside of the pipe looks like. Full. We're gonna see if we got a leak. Pressure test it with that. All right, got our fitting on. Tyler's holding it. So give that about 510. Be enough for us to put low pressure to, at least low volume pressure, and see if we got flow on the meter. All right, well, it's filling up. But anyways, we cut this line out just to re-plumb this, and out of this line came, you can pull that out of there. Probably a big old sludge at the bottom. Found more concrete in this line. So someone made a repair. It's weird, they made the repair after they poured the concrete.
It's full of it.
Huh. Weird. There's a spot down there dug up, so I wonder if that's where they got it. Alright, here's the end of the repair for Whisper Valley. Got this looking decent. And the grass back. Alright, we went ahead and fixed the leak from the cable company up here on this one. Tyler's got that. New head, new fitting, 2 barbed elbows, funny pipe. Replaced the head here and flushed the line. There's a ton of dirt in it. We cleaned 3 valve boxes over here and did 1 solenoid. So, valve box 1 here. Customers to notify us if the water level doesn't go down. We use a pressure washer to clean them. That way we were as fast as possible. This is the one where we replaced the solenoid on. Here. New solenoid, new wires. And we have the last one over here. There was a leaky head over there. Homeowner is gonna wait and see if it gets better. I told him I think that there's a fair chance that it just has some dirt in it that it needs to kind of flush out. But if it doesn't, he can call us and we'll come and swing in and just throw it in. This box honestly looks like it's got a lot of water in it. And I'm seeing ripples, so I'm thinking the solenoid on this one is leaking too.
You good?
You can try it, open mouth it. Alright, so we've been here for, well, a long time. I just put the locator away, put my probe back. Found it where it came into the driveway, and then we we knew the area we were in, but we were getting a bunch of deflection because we were literally covered in rock, number 2 size rock, and concrete on this side. It was like, I don't know, washout or something. So anyway, we got it. We're about 6 inches below grade, so we're gonna need to get that up so this is more accessible to be found. Now we can do our valve cleaning after we've been here like 3 hours. So yeah, this is 45-35. Alright, so we got those opened out. And we got these open. There's a bunch of glue in there, but found a big old indentation from the PVC that was stuck in it. Trying to get it on camera. It's right here by my finger. I think I got it. Yeah. This one also has an indentation of something. Iron, rust, metal. So we're going to place both diaphragms. That's this out. There's also a bunch of glue. From installation. So clean them out the best we can and get it back up and running. All right, we're leaving now. We need to come back with a valve box to lift this up so it's a little bit more accessible. But I got the valves clean, so everything's back up and running. Come back tomorrow with some dirt, maybe. Probably just use this and take whatever's a waste off. And yeah, so valve box found. It's only, you know, better part of 6-8 inches in the ground. All right, we got pipe to a sprinkler head up here somewhere in this area. It was exposed yesterday, not no more. The sprinkler head there. I have no idea where the pipe is down there, so probably have to find a head. Then we have a sprinkler line. Oh, we got a sprinkler line here. Sprinkler line in reference to the corner of the deck. Then the opposite end, I don't know, maybe it went horizontal or diagonal, is here. So in relation to the deck, or the patio, probably in between the two cracks, maybe a little more to the left, right there. So I have another line here near this tree, so this one should be able to stay exposed. And I have no idea where this one ran. Probably underneath this, to be fair. All right, here, 5385 maze. I have a ball valve in the dirt, so we're gonna go ahead and clean this out. And yeah. All right, now we are much lower, so our ball valve can turn freely, not worry about having dirt stuck in there, not closing all the way. We're here, 5275 maze. This box was dug up from the cable guys also, and as you can see, I don't stand a chance on getting onto that, blow it out. So go ahead and move it over. All right, we're here at 4348 Hayloft, and we have a main pit that was dug up from the cable company, and when they reset this box, they put, well, they said there's not packed, it's settled, and now the lid that was on there and it's settled, it's got this pipe bowed from being squished, so we need to address this. All right, so just so it's, you know, referenced, this is supposed to be a 90-degree turn. As you can see, it's very bent. That's the justification for this. So at this house, 4348. Hey. All right, so as you can see, try and get the angle right. This thing has like a indentation. Yeah, there you go. Where it's bellied because of how much pressure has been on it. So rupture was probably inevitable.